Life is sometimes a series of misfortunes, and Jason Day is the perfect live example of this. Jason Day was the finest golfer on the planet, winning 8 times in 15 months, including a major championship, but he's not won in 4 years. During a 4-year nightmare, the world collapsed beneath Jason Day. What transpired and what precipitated this decline? Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at Jason Day revealing his never-ending nightmare. Yeah, you heard it right. Jason Day is a professional golfer from Australia and a member of the PGA Tour. He won the 2015 PGA Tournament and had 17 professional victories, including 13 PGA Tour victories, 3 European Circuit victories, and 1 Korn Ferry Tour victory. At age 34, he ought to be at the height of his career. Unfortunately, here's when Jason's nightmare began, leading to 4 consecutive years of defeat. Recently, Jason discussed his troubles in a Bunker Golf podcast and stated, "I can't keep playing like this." Jason Day's childhood and poor beginnings earned him the nickname JD. Jason Day was born in Australia on November 12, 1987, to parents Alvin, an Irish-Australian who tended livestock and fiddled with irrigation and fences, and Denning, a Filipino who worked as an upholsterer. Jason Day was raised on a farm in a rural hamlet of Bao Desert, where he raised cattle and sheep. He has 2 siblings named Yana and Kim Day. His family was poor, therefore, he and his family would frequently visit the garbage dump in quest of items that they lacked at home. There, his father discovered an ancient 3-wood golf club and handed it to his 3-year-old son, Jason. He was able to hit a tennis ball with it, and his father predicted that one day he would be a champion. When Jason was approximately 6 years old, his father took him to the Bao Desert Golf Club and registered him as a junior member. He was the only golfer in his family. His family moved to Rockhampton when he was 8 years old, and it was during this time that Jason began winning matches in the surrounding districts. When Jason was 12 years old, his father passed away from stomach cancer caused by excessive alcohol consumption. His father was an alcoholic and would hit Jason anytime he played poor golf. His father's death drove Jason to get into trouble with drinking, smoking, and fighting. His desire to play golf has vanished, and he saw nothing but suffering. Jason's mother did not want him to waste his gift, so she sent him to the international boarding school Caribbean. She had to borrow money from her family in order to pay for school. She chose this institution because of its golf team. This is where his life began to improve. Later, at Call's request, Jason transferred to Hales International College, where they established a golf academy. Here, Jason obtained a textbook on Tiger Woods from a friend, and after reading the entire book, he decided to practice alone 3 times a day, in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Jason was committed to daily improvement. He studied the book reports on Tiger Woods to improve his golfing abilities. At the Australian Masters Junior event on the Gold Coast in 2000, where he won with the scores of 87, 78, and 76, Jason won his first major golf tournament at the age of 13. Later, he also won the Australian Master of the Amateur event in 2004 and the Callaway International Junior Championship for 15 to 17-year-old American boys. Jason won the Australian Junior Order of Merit twice, placed 7th at the Queensland Open, earned the green jacket of the NEC Master of the Amateurs, and was a member of the Golf Australia national team. In 2007, Jason Day became a professional at the 2010 Legend Financial Group Classic. Jason became the youngest man to win a PGA Tour. As the youngest Australian to win the PGA Tour, Jason was on top of the world. In the subsequent years, Jason ruled the golfing globe. In 2015 and 2016, he won 8 times, including a major, over a 15-month span. But then, the horror began. What transpired during Jason's 4-year nightmare? On the PGA Tour, it is nearly impossible for even a few seasons for a player to maintain a constant level of performance. A few years ago, Jason was one of the best and most consistent players on the PGA Tour, and he was ranked number 1 in the official world golf rankings. However, injuries that kept him away for a spell caused his career to decline. Jason Day also suffered from vertigo and fainted during the 2015 US Open due to dizziness. Jason's previous 3 seasons on the PGA Tour were arduous because of his recurring back issues, which prevented him from performing effectively, as his body constantly deserted him. He even considered retirement, and Jason confessed how close he was to giving up golf. Following is what Jason said about it. "When it hurts my body, it also hurts my thoughts or the mental side of things," he remarked. "It's simply too much." However, the former number 1 golfer in the world appears to be experiencing a faint spark as he enters the closing rounds of 2022 Farmers Insurance Open. Despite the fact that Jason is more satisfied with how his swings and health are developing, he admitted that the past 3 years were undoubtedly tough in his work. He added that being on top of the world in golf and then abruptly descending was quite difficult, despite the fact that he had some outstanding finishes throughout those 3 years. He confessed that he was pleased and satisfied with his decision to remain in the game. He is pleased to have been given a second shot, and he is now back and stronger with the intention of placing himself on the leaderboard. In order to eliminate his back difficulties and return to the winner's circle, he has now adopted a slower, more fluid golf stroke. We concur that Jason's new technique has begun to bear fruit. Jason stated that he's taking things one step at a time and focusing on what he can do to improve the situation. He also admitted that he's really preoccupied with his golf swing, which might be a good or bad thing, and that he's in regular contact with his trainer and continually developing his golf ability. After falling to 123rd in the official World Golf Rankings, it appeared that Jason would never recover. However, after finishing in the top 3 at the Farmers Insurance Open, Jason participated in Pebble Beach Pro-Am and shot 3 consecutive under par rounds to begin the tournament and enter the finals. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.